I'm Laura, and this is part 2 of my safe haven tip. As I explained in part 1, newborn babies under 7 days old are very lightweight, and they're able to hang on to the mom by their nursing. And sometimes moms can be a vehicle to another location for that baby, unfortunately. The danger is that the location could be a cold floor, and if a tiny new baby is on a cool element for very long at all, it's a big deal for that baby, and it will drop the baby's temperature, and many times you could risk the loss of that baby. You may have even gone in to check on an expectant mother, or even a litter of babies that have already arrived, and found one or more of the babies on the floor alone. And we tend to assume that the mom put it there on purpose, when in fact the mom most of the time had no willful part in it at all. So this brings me to what I call the safe haven. This is what I have come up with. It's an additional rescue area. It's like a second chance for the baby in the event that the babies are attached to the mom and she exits the baby nest, whether it's to go to the bathroom or to eat or drink. And the safe haven gives the babies, in this particular case, another approximately 18 inches. That's free space for them. They have another chance to come or disengage from the mom. And this is where they can fall off and not be in any danger at all. So this is my second suggestion for you for creating your own safe haven. When I have a litter of babies due, I like to be able to hear mom if she goes into if she goes into labor. And so I like to use my vanity area, as you can see, that's adjacent to my bedroom, my master bedroom. And this way, if I turn the TV down or off and I hear beep, 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 a new baby born, I come quickly and I take care of the situation. I stay with the mom and we go through labor together, and hopefully everything turns out really well. What I do is I go to Walmart and I get a Rubbermaid container, usually 2 about the same size. You can choose however big you want for the baby nest. That's the first thing that you're going to do, is establish the baby nest. If you have a vanity in your bathroom, that is great because it works really well. It's not in the way too much. Now my safe haven will be in the way just a little bit, but it's only for about a week until the babies have gained some weight. So you start with your baby nest here under, and put towels on the bottom. I've got a mama in here right now, actually. Put towels on the bottom, and then if you can find a narrow type of heating pad, like one that you would wrap around an arm, it's an electric heating pad, that is ideal, but they are a little bit hard to find. You can just get a smaller version of, a square heating pad. And what I want you to do is you put that in the very front, well, closest to me, right here. And that is an area that you're going to put 2 layers of towels between the pad and the babies. And it's only, again, in the very front. The back part has no heating element at all. That's where the mom and the babies usually are. They pretty much stay in the back. But there are times when babies are nursing and they will root 1 or 2 babies out. And they depend on the mom's body temperature to keep their own body temperature up. And if they do sort of migrate away, or if they get rooted out, they've got a nice little warm area, right here in the front that they can come and sleep on, and keeps them nice and warm. You only want to put that heating pad on low. Don't ever be tempted to put it any higher than that, because you can do damage to your babies. You don't want to get them too hot. It's as bad as being too cool. So anyway, then I have my safe haven box. This is what I call it here. Like I said, this is about 18 inches across. If you don't have a lot of traffic in your particular place, you can turn it long ways, and it'll give you even more space for your safe haven area. And what I do is I put, again, about the same as the other one, I put the heating pad, another heating pad, on half of the bedding. You always want your babies to be able to escape if they don't need all that warmth, or they don't you know, if they're warm enough and they want to move off, you need to give them that option to be able to do that. So half covered with the heating pad and half with nothing at all. And then I'm going to take 2 thicknesses of my towel and put on top of that. Okay? And then the last thing I'm going to do is save a little bit extra and use it for a flap to go over this little bump transition. Whoop, forgot something. Let me go back. I do take a piece of tape and secure them together, the two Rubbermaid containers. Okay, so they're not moving around or shifting when Mom steps into it. Okay, then go back with my flap and be sure that you make your mom come out the way you want her to come out. Dictate her path. I just use the lid from one of the Rubbermaid containers, and I just put it right here so that she can't, when she exits the baby nest, she can't go this way or that. And then this wall that I have here serves as the equal on the opposite side. So I'm going to dictate her path to come out so I know she's got to go through here, and if she drops off a baby, it's going to be nice and warm. It's going to just lay there and take a nap until you come in and check on them, and you'll just move it back to the baby nest then, and everything's good. The other thing I want to tell you is that when you search for your heating pads, be sure you read the boxes carefully. I went over this in the first part of the Safe Haven video, but I want to make sure that everyone knows that you have to be very careful and not get a heating pad that has an automatic shutoff. That is a great safety feature in most cases, but in this particular case it's not. It's a disadvantage because if it cuts off after 2 hours, you really haven't accomplished anything. May happen after 2 hours. It could happen 10 hours later or 2 days later. You never know. Hopefully not at all, but if it does, you're ready for it. So just be careful. Remember, again, only on low and 2 thicknesses of towels between the heating pad and where the baby would be. This is such an easy thing to do, and it has saved babies for me on countless occasions, and I hope you'll give it a try. That's my tip for this week, and I hope that you will bookmark us and come back often. We do this tip once a week, and we hope you have a great day, and thank you so much for watching.